Starting now, if you would like to join us at poolside, our DJ and entertainment activities team will be there in the horizon pool on deck 16 to begin the celebration of the beauty that it is to be back to cruising.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm Bonnie, and for those of you I haven't met, nice to meet you. What is it like to board MSC Meraviglia now? I think we're in the beginning of mask confusion, because they say to wear masks, but yet no one's wearing them. And then on where I live, everybody wears them. So, you know, you just don't know which way to go here. I'm just going to go with the flow, because apparently Airport Canaveral contracts out to other vans that are named differently. This is called 888, and she said she wasn't Airport Canaveral. A little bit of a mix-up. In my pre-cruise Orlando video, I do talk about another form of transport called the GoPort, which is a bus, and it takes about 40 people at the same time to Port Canaveral from your hotel. We are pulling up. There's a bunch of cruise ships here today. Whoops. It's be nice to live in this area. You just hop on a ship anytime. It's a little harder when you're coming from the west coast, but I'll still take it. So we're at MSC, the cruise terminal. It's pretty nice and quiet here. As you can see, this is the cruise ship in the back, and we're going to be trying to check in. We're about 30 minutes early, but they said that don't check in before your times. It's a little cool here. I would say bring a sweater. Make sure to print out your cruise ticket packet that you receive from MSC at home. That way you can verify all your personal details and make sure that you have your vaccination card, because they want to see the front and the back of it. And arrive at the terminal at the time provided. If you arrive early, you'll be asked to wait outside the terminal. And also make sure that you sign your passage contract for all of the guests in your reservation before you get there, so you don't hold up the line and you don't have to worry about finding a pen. And they want you to print the embarkation form, as you will be required to show this as well with your ID. You have to have an antigen test that's been done 48 hours prior to departure, and it must show a negative result. For vaccinated guests, the unvaccinated guests have a whole other protocol that you would need to check with MSC about. And they will collect that as well, so you probably want to make a copy of that if you can. I'm not sure if they'll accept it on your phone. I didn't do that. I had a copy. So there is a mandatory health questionnaire that they will also make you complete and sign on the day of departure, on the embarkation day, and this form has to be submitted during the check-in process. So those are things you need to do to make sure that your check-in it goes smooth. The ship does allow unvaccinated guests with a hefty health insurance policy they have to buy ahead of time. So masks are required in public areas, the casino, and the theater. And also just walking around, not at the pool necessarily, but you have to have a mask with you at all times. Please hit that like button. It helps out my channel, and I would really appreciate that so much. Thank you. We're on board. We finally made it, and I'm so excited. We have to wear these things for tracking, and it's like a Fitbit almost. It looks exactly like my Fitbit. Smooth check-in. It took about an hour. Very interesting ship. It's very a lot of silver. In, ready to go, and I will tell you more about what's happening as we proceed here. Reminds me of a casino. My first impressions are this is super contemporary, high-tech. The bathrooms are even high-tech. There's no faucet. You just put your hand under like a panel for water, soap, and the dryer. It's super high-tech. I need to check in at the guest relations, which is right over here. If you have any issues, my issue was I had no hole in my little lanyard, and I like that to put on a lanyard, so they had to reissue my card. I guess you could put it in a plastic thing like your COVID test, but whatever. Anyway, and also, even if you've registered online for your credit card to keep an ongoing account. You still have to do it over here at the machine. It's almost like an ATM machine, and what that does is it just, I don't know, it just gets your credit card. I don't know why they don't cross-reference, because I did it online, but apparently it doesn't work. So first thing you want to do is come on here and do that when you get on board. The card goes in the light switch so the electricity works, otherwise it won't. And this is a beautiful room. It's very, like I say, this ship, the whole feel of it is very contemporary. And it's elegant, a nice size, very pretty. Looks like we do our mustard drill here, and then I don't know, I just walked in the door, so we have all these things here to check out. It's a pretty ship. Like I say, I'm not used to such contemporary, but it's beautiful in its own way. I'm kind of more traditional gal with the wood and the light colors like Celebrity had that matches the water theme. But this is very sleek and pretty. I would say the room is a bit smaller than my room at Celebrity, but it's still a nice room. It has a nice balcony. A queen bed, you get a couple towels, it has a nice couch, and first impressions, it's very, very comfortable. We haven't explored at all, we just got on, so I'm going to go check out everything and let you know what's up about this. Currently at the buffet, it's nice. I wouldn't say there's a huge lot of choice, but they do serve food for you. It is quite noisy here because they have half the buffet closed off. There's a total of 600 people on board. You'll find a pasta and soup bar with bread and sandwiches. There's a rotisserie area, hot entrees, dessert bar, and beverage bar. Without a drink package, your beverage bar consists of water, lemonade, coffee or tea, hot or cold, and also any type of, say, strawberry kiwi fruit punch type thing. There is bar service located in the buffet, and also a drink package runs about $38 per person a day. I'm on a budget this trip, so no drink package for me this time. Don't like to compare cruise lines right off the bat because I have to see what the personality of this cruise will be like, but I can tell you that this holds 6,000 people and there are 600 people on board. That's 600 people from 6,000. So it is pretty spacious, but like I say, the buffet is half closed. The MSC and Me app, you can book your shows online. That is what you would do because you're allowed one show per person, and they want to have a head count of who's coming because they are socially distancing everyone. You can also book this through the boards on the walls around the ship. You can use your card, your room key card, to board it as well, to book it as well. But this is a little faster. You kind of have to be a bit tech savvy because it goes into it a few pages, but it's self-explanatory, and I think you should have no problem. Also notice around the ship they have a lot of QR codes for the menus in the dining room and the buffet and the beverage packages or the beverages, but you can request a paper menu. They do have them.
We got the whole night.
Our particular muster station drill was done at our room at 5:30. We watched it on the TV and then dialed a number to let them know we did it. Then we reported to our muster station where they checked our name off a list.
Performance that also features our talented musicians, so do not miss it in the Broadway Theatre on Deck 6 forward. We would like to join us at poolside. Our DJ and entertainment activities team will be there in the Horizon Pool on Deck 16 to begin the celebration of the beauty that it is to be back to cruising. We're kicking things off right from the get-go, 10:15 in the TV studio on Deck 7.
We are here on the first night at the Butcher's Steakhouse. I'm not a big steak person, but Keith loves steak, and so we will be trying that out. And it's a great way to start the cruise. It's a little cold here in Orlando. I'd say it's probably in the 60s or maybe the 50s. It's pretty cold. I can't really figure out where the hub of everything is. It's kind of anywhere you go. But right now we're just going to have dinner and relax. This has been a wonderful embarkation day. It's quite full of surprises and it is something very different for me, and I like to explore new things. So if you are interested in cruise travel, cruise destinations, and that type of thing, extending your cruise ideas, please subscribe below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Next week we will be in Ocean Cay, which is MSC's private island, and I'll be showing you all around in the beautiful area of the Bahamas. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.